hesitate to execute the bastard children of that fool, Robert. Everything she does so to serve.
And Valar being... This news makes the race to control Riverspring even more dire. The future of my people is at...
No doubt Cersei finds watching her catspaw. It's time we did something. If not, your lands, and perhaps the realm...
I agree with you.
I understand your fears, but we don't... As you know, my friend, the usurper, claimed the Iron Throne just... From that moment on, he never gave... Your father and I quickly... Under their aegis, the kingdom was more prosperous, untroubled, and governed in a much fairer way than...
The Targaryen dynasty did reign for...
You are mistaken. The bloodline, it would be 1,000 times better. And in time, many others would have the same... Gradually, we became a group and realized that by joining forces, we could perhaps bring about change. Our cause continued to spread. Our plans had time to evolve, and, Sir Alistair, I wish for you to join the Brotherhood. We share the same goals. Together, we may be able to save Riverspring by bringing back the Targaryen.
Your cause is just...
I'm glad to have your understanding. Your father and I have been striving to...
What is your...
We'll start with what we've discovered today. Once the king learns of their conspiring, he will... If the revolt catches on, we'll take this opportunity to...
Very well. So let us send ravens...
Let us not be too hasty, my friend. The Queen has powerful allies. This attack needs to be decisive. If we show our hand too soon, the game... Besides, our goal is not to... In the meantime, let us gather all the evidence we can find. What we have now is guilt-edged information.
Where else do you think we...
Your father and I always believed that the best way to manipulate... Today's discovery is the result of all our hard work. Your father compiled a list detailing all of... He believed that driving a wedge...
Father always understood...
Reinhald sent me a letter revealing some important... I think he wanted me to know about his findings. You'll recognize the documents I speak of. They will no doubt be encrypted.
That's good.
I must leave the task of fight. I've made the necessary arrangements regarding this matter. My stay at King's Landing lasted longer than expected.
I know this woman. Her name is Jane Greyster.
I see. Know then, that for our brother, we will speak of this again.
What about Valar?
Don't concern yourself with him. One of my spies has infiltrated his...
Very well.
I wish you luck too, my friend.
Hello, Lord Alistair.
Hello, my lady. I don't think I've had the honor of meeting you.
I am Lady Marianne, Lord Halton's niece.
I didn't know Lord Halton...
I did see you once.
Well, I'm honored to find...
I accompany Lord Halton.
Oh, and how...
Ah, well. And as for my father...
I see.
My father supported the Targaryens.
I feel your pain, my...
As I was my father's only heir, enough of my trouble.
Please send him my regard.
I've had enough of them gloating in the streets like that. It's like they've forgotten what respect means after all that rioting.
No surprise, though, really. I mean, when a dog bares its teeth, you give it a good kick so it knows not to do it again. If you allow the behavior, then it thinks...
Aye. I don't know what that new lord thinks he's doing, but unless he changes
Lordling
his
will be
ways...
the death of Rivers.
My Lord Sarwick.
Greetings, Victor.
My lord, I cannot thank you enough for saying...
Don't thank me. Thank...
Well, did you know that
Is that right?
only yesterday I ferried in a group of woodsmen and some weavers who'd left for Castlewood several moons ago.
Castlewood, you say? Can you take me there?
From here? It's downstream, couldn't be easier. Just drop the...
If that's the case...
Of course. You can find me in the port.
Calm yourself. It's pointless getting angry right
This Alistair would be such a... Dashing we are in this attire.
I recognize you.
Oh, no, my lord. We ran a little while.
A joy to hear it.
Alistair, it is a joy to see you again. Do you have news of Gawain?
It is sad news, I'm afraid. Gawain is dead.
Mother have mercy! Poor Gawain! Are you sure? But...
Thieves.
No! We must have...
Never fear. But they were only...
What do you mean?
The man who truly wanted...
No. Tell... What am I to do?
I know, little sister. Your marriage must be...
But the Queen... She would never change her decision. She will force me to marry him.
All is not lost. I haven't played all my cards yet.
Please, Alice...
You know our words, Ellie. But in order for me to succeed, I need... Do you know where he might have hidden the document?
I am sorry, Alistair. You need to speak with Maester Harwin. I have no need for this.
We know he set off for River Spring, and 2 weeks have passed with no... We know he set off for River Spring, and 2 weeks have passed with no news.
It grieves me too, Sir Edwin, but...
It grieves you? Our father, Lord Roxton...
From what I know...
Indeed. We know that he left the Reach alone, and with...
We could send scouts to Sir...
Enough! You know very well where he is.
How dare you? You've gone too far. Guards, take our guests to their chambers.
This isn't over, Elia.
What is going on?
Nothing of consequence. I don't need your help.
Eliana?
Don't worry about me. I'm...
I can't sit on my father's throne yet. Our land is still in mourning.
Alistair, how was your journey to King's Landing?
Is dead.
Gods be good. What happened?
The gold cloaks found...
Poor God.
And the worst is...
Valar?
Yes, I retrieved the written... But I must obtain more proof before I can openly accuse...
Valar cannot get away with such a crime.
One thing at a time, Harwin. I haven't finished with him yet. I have a new ally, Lord Arwood Halton. It was he who...
Lord Halton? I see.
Yes, Lord Halton approached me after a meeting while looking for... He wrote all this down and hid the documents somewhere.
Hidden If I'm not mistaken, some week... Actually, some of Lord Raynald's bannermen and friends were...
Lord Garth, no need to take offense over such trifling matters. Believe me, with patience, by the grace of the gods, learn to relish a king's... I have enough problems with my son, Gawain.
My lord, come quickly!
What is it now?
Someone has forced his way into your office.
What? Entry is strictly forbidden. I hope that you have put the wretch behind bars.
Well, the man in your office is...
Gawain? I've had enough. That ingrate never ceases to He's gone too far.
Come now, my lord.
Gawain means nothing to me, Harwin. And look at all the trouble here. I call on all... On this day, I, Lord Now I must chase him from my chambers. I must take my... Come with me, Harwin.
Reynald, my friend. I know we have our differences, but today I share your pain. I am saddened to hear what Gawain has done. But despite my affection for him, I must admit that you are right. If he were to become lord of your house, he would cause its downfall.
Not only mine, Arwood. The same fate would befall all of the lands that depend on River Spring. When the rot sets in, it remains only to cut it out. It's as simple as that.
Are you certain you made the right decision, my lord?
I made the only decision that my good-for-naught son made possible. By the gods, I swear even his sister would be the better one to succeed me.
But we're talking about your last heir.
River Spring should have been Alistair's by right, no one else's. Let's...
Father!
Gawain, this door was locked. But that didn't stop you from going through my things, did it?
Father, I know about the Brotherhood. I only want to help you.
7 hells, who asked you to interfere? What's at stake here is too important for you to become involved. This ends...
No! I don't know who's been...
Silence! You have brought enough...
Father!
Enough!
Your father chased your brother...
And then?
Your father went to sleep. The poison was already in his veins by...
I see. Has anyone been in this...
No. You might also be faced with many locked...
Do you think Gawain...
I only know that when you spoke of these... If your father was concealing any
I've never seen his office since... Even the shield he was so proud of.
Your sister was forced to sell... We needed the coin after giving...
Thank you, Howard.
Very well, my lord.
There's nothing here. Incredible. A secret door. No trace of Father's documents. They must be here somewhere. No trace of Father's documents. They must be here somewhere. There's nothing here. Looks like a complicated 7-part lock. Picking it seems impossible. Looks like a complicated 7-part lock. Picking it seems impossible. Is everything...
I've just taken in a killer who's been spilling... I've never seen anyone fight so well. He slit a guard's throat.
Let us be thankful that he's in the dungeons now. What about you?
Very well, my lord. How can we be of service?
I need to get to my father's documents, but they're locked away somewhere. I am confident that this paper holds the key to a riddle, a poem that my father wrote.
That would be quite typical.
This one seems to This one talks about you too, Ravella. Is the throne in the
Yes, indeed. Nonetheless, I cannot imagine if he managed to conceal something.
I see. And this line...
For what I know or care, it may be referring to me or to...
What can I do for you, Alistair?
I found a secret passageway in my... I think this has some...
Yes. They look... However, I doubt that he ran to different corners of whatever you are looking for.
I see.
That would... However, he may have taken the...
Then I know what I'm... Looks like a complicated 7-part lock. Picking it seems impossible. Looks like a complicated 7-part lock. Picking it seems impossible.